Hey, John Mangas, Metro Toledo John here. Welcome back to Monday Mojo. So, have you ever had a client who has contract fatigue? This weekend I saw on Facebook a post from a realtor who mentioned, had a picture of their client. They had gotten to a closing on Friday, and it said 42 showings, 23 contracts, 17 counter offers. Like it kind of like went through the step by step process of what it took to get that buyer through the process in a tight inventory market. And I talked to the agent that represented the buyer, and everyone had contract fatigue. The buyers were frustrated. Obviously, there's a heated market here, so there's in many cases there were multiple offers, inducements, and you name it. And it's been just a really crazy spring market. And oftentimes what happens is people want to take shortcuts because they're getting burned out on the process. And you can't let that happen. A text message isn't legally binding, right? We all know that, and yet, when it comes to us negotiating a contract and dealing with inspection issues or whatever it may be, chattels, appraisal, whatever it is that's coming up in the course of the transaction, we sometimes find that we're introducing text messages back and forth between the realtors, between our clients, and we want to then hang our hat on those text messages and say that we have a meeting of the minds because we have a text message. But a text message isn't binding. We all know that, and yet we do it. So why? I think it's important to understand that part of that is contract fatigue, and making sure that you create the expectation with your clients up front that in the course of going back and forth, we're always going to need to finish each portion of the transaction with a finalized contract, whether it's through dot-loop or whatever digital platform you use, or in-person ink. Finalizing that contract and making sure that every step in the process, whether it's chattels, whether it's inspection, whether it's sign-off on inspections and repairs, all of those things are done in a written, methodical manner so that there's no loose ends on the contract, and you may just have to talk your clients off the bridge a bit because contract fatigue is real, but at least understanding it and creating the expectation for it with your client helps a bit. Make it a great week.